Hi, I'm Abdi Nazemian, and I'm the author of Like a Love Story. It was very important for me to draw on my own personal stories when I was writing my books because I very much felt the absence of any story that mirrored my own growing up. Growing up, there were very few queer stories available to me, full stop, but if there were a few that became available to me, they mostly represented Western white gay communities, and they didn't mirror my experience as an Iranian immigrant. And in terms of Iranian stories, there were virtually none as well, and certainly none that dealt with the modern life of a Iranian who had moved to the West and was coming out of the closet and finding a whole community there. So I felt like that intersection between the two core parts of my identity, Iranian and queer, had never been written about. The first book I ever had published, I have been told, and no one has corrected, I believe is the first novel to have a male Iranian gay lead, which is, it only came out a decade ago, so that tells you how new these issues are for my community. So for me, there's a real drive to represent my experience because I know other readers, especially young readers out there, are feeling that lack of representation. So Like a Love Story has been banned in many, many districts in America, and recently it was banned statewide in Utah. That's the first statewide ban it's been a part of. The law that Utah passed, which many other states are probably studying so they can do the same, bans it in all public schools along with, I believe now, 16 other books, the majority by women, including such huge names as Margaret Atwood and Judy Blume, and then queer authors. The experience of being banned is horrible. Usually people congratulate you and say it's a badge of honor, and I suppose in a way I understand why people feel that way, but in reality it is bad for you as an author because it brings down sales and scares people out of inviting you to their schools. But more emotionally, it reminds me of the whole reason I wrote the book, which is that when I was young, books like this would never have been available in schools. And I thought the fact that this book could come out and be taught in schools was a sign of all the progress we had made, and now it's become a symbol of how they want to bring us back.